All right, guys. So now we're gonna go to bow, and this is how I would set it up. Obviously, your perks, you can have whatever you want on these, but ideally it would not be a junkies. It would be a bloodied or an anti-armor to go with the anti-armor card, which would really make this a powerhouse. But you could roll them. Coming up soon, we'll be able to like make them individually. But for this, as I'm using VATS, I went iron sights. I did plasma arrows. Standard arrows are 175. Plasmas are 175 with 35 plasmas, so I have a little bit more damage. My range is 312. And it's relatively light, right? Default appearance, you can change it to whatever if you have. But once you have that, and now we'll look at perks. We had strength 1, perception 15, endurance 1, charisma 4, intelligence 8, agility 15, and luck 12. I run a full set of unyielding, so if I had a bloodied build, that's plus 15 to everything. So you could see a bloodied archer would have ridiculous strength. Level 1 blocker for strength. That's just because you're going to be charging and taking a lot of hits. Perception is 15 to take advantage of all the opportunities that you have available for you for archer. And the bow before me, that's good. Radical, because if you're bloodied, you're going to get more strength. Inspirational, it won't be on here. It would be Lone Wanderer. But if you're going to play in a team, you could take off Lone Wanderer with Inspirational and then maybe add Friendly Fire to get to your 4, because I have the +3 to Charisma with my Legendary, which Legendaries are not even worried about. This is like a daily driver, guys. Intelligence, Nerd Rage to survive more, and Gunsmith 5 so you can craft everything. Your agility of 15. It's Action Girl or Boy, depending on your character. Covert Operative 3, Mr. Sandman 2, Sneak 3, Escape Artist, and Adrenaline 3, because if we did 5, we'd miss out on a couple of the perks for damage. Luck would be 12, but I have a +3 luck, so Bloody Mess, Class Freak, Starch Jeans, Grim Reaper Sprint, Serendipity, and Crit Savvy. I would take Crit Savvy off if that was me. If I was playing with just 12, I would take Crit Savvy off and keep everything else the same. And then legendary perks. So Master Infiltrator here is quality of life. Once you hit level 3, it unlocks everything. You just go up and interact, and it'll unlock terminals and doors, which is great quality of life, especially on silos. Your poison resist 100 is good, but if you get it to 5, like, you're going to be living. The agility, luck, charisma, perception, all that can be changed out for whatever you want. This is because I don't keep changing it, and I don't have enough perk coins to max everything. So once everything's maxed, obviously, like level 400 I am is not even an end game build technically, because you're not maxed on your legendaries. It's like 500 to 700 before you get to that. All right, guys. So with that, we have our perks, we have our weapon. Let's go find some enemies and see what kind of damage we do. Let's see about sneak. Saltron is 1, 2, 3, 4. 5 shots. Now, if we had activated VATS and hit a crit, that would have been less shots, but that's why I picked these robots, because we can't activate VATS on them unless they turn hostile, which is hard to do. You have to hit them a certain number of times. All right, let's check one more bot here. Let's see, can we cripple his leg in one shot? Leg crippled in one shot. And 2 shots and he's dead. All right, so this is good on robots. It's not the best, but if you're sneaking around and you're just trying to be stealthy, this is the one. All right, let's go find some super mutants. You all know where we're headed. Let's go to West Tech. All right, guys, we're at West Tech. What we're gonna do, I'm going to third person, and we are gonna fight this whole mob out here and not die, hopefully. All right, So 3 shots on a super mutant, level 100 super mutant. Not gonna lie, it's not that good. Could be better. Now that we've got the invisibility bullshit stuff. One shot him with sneak. All right, we're sneaking. Crit 1283 on him. And that's not even using a good legendary. We are not getting anything bonus right now from our weapon because it's the junkies. We don't have an addiction. Now, if you have an addiction, this thing is going to pound. I mean, minus the bash damage. The AP cost low. If that was crit damage, this would be pretty much a god roll for a junkies. But it's not. So let's go see about a few more of these enemies in stealth with this build. Because I think the Super Mutant Behemoth is one of the harder ones. Ooh, Super Mutant's a Suicider. Oh, a 3-star legendary. This is a test. Okay, 3 shots for a level 100 3-star legendary enemy. That is not bad. All right, guys. Here it is, the last test before we do an event and see how this thing here carries us. We have our level 100 glowing behemoth super mutant. We have a crit, so we're going to headshot him. A nice chunk of his health off. That's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Didn't even get to us. We didn't even move. Beautiful. It's solid, but you're going to have to be really confident, especially if you're playing a bloodied, and your ability to not die to some of this stuff, right? Dropping all this junk. I don't need it. All right. So now we are going to Heart of the Swamp, which has 2 people. And this is my alerts. 120 a pop ain't bad, dude. Three shots on a Mirelurk? Oof. That is not helpful. I mean, you just have to get tags on these guys, so I guess that doing that in an event isn't bad. Plus, if you're stealthy. Alright, so now we have a level 100 legendary Grafton monster popping up. Left arm. Nice chunk. Let's hit him with a crit. Oh, beautiful. Alright. It definitely is helpful, but it is not... It's not going to get the job done solo. You're going to have to run around a lot with that. But again, getting the right build, this is a daily driver, man. This is meant to be a fun build where you can just, you know, hang out with your buddies or just do events or whatever you got to do. And you're going to get some good results. Oh, hey, didn't see you there. All right, guys. So, London Mentats and her Archery build. Is it cool? Fuck yeah, it's cool. Is it viable? Not if you're trying to do bosses solo, but if you're just trying to play around, you can hold your own. I always bring a secondary. That's the rule of the wasteland. Even when I'm a heavy, I'll run a cremator and a plasma caster. Both good weapons, by the way. Gold bullion. So, that is it for this video, guys. If you like this kind of content and you want more build guides, stay tuned to the channel because I'm going to be working on melee, commando, heavy gunner, power armor, all the good stuff. If you got something specific you'd like to see, leave it in the comments below. And if you haven't liked and subscribed, maybe you'd consider doing that. I'll see you guys in the next one.